Well, let's continue with this deck. So we have an incant deck. The starting artifact for double incant made it a pretty clear choice. And there is some guard, sirens, stuff like that as usual. And there is also Soul God the Martyr, who starts phased, and there is actually some competition for spells on the first turns, because he also needs spells to get out of the phased state to activate his stats. And that's basically what is happening. So, I think I'll just go right there. Left is very unexciting. Some gold, some healing. Artifacts which I cannot really even buy. Yeah, no thank you. So, since I can actually duplicate something, maybe I should use this sacrifice in the temple. There are 2 more rings, so 15 packed shards there, and I can use sacrifice on the next ring instead. Okay. Well, it definitely should be fine if I just use 1 magic power, so maybe not sacrifice, but maybe magic power is good. And leave sacrifice for the next divine temple instead. Let's start with the artifact though. Gain 7 mana on the first turn of battle, and apply daze to enemy units when they enter the floor below the pyre room. I actually liked it when I played it, and I don't really need a lot of mana on the first turn. Yeah, I like this thing though. This thing is good. So, then, what are we duplicating? Probably just some spell, honestly. Could duplicate like Energy Siphon or something. Oh, by the way, you know what I can do? I can get plus 30 magic power to Ice Storm and then duplicate that. How about that? That's a lot of damage, and I can just spam it. Or Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse is also interesting, by the way. Basically for 0 mana, I just get 30 damage. And then gain 2 when you slay stuff. Gain 2 mana. The problem is I cannot play it in an empty room. And that's a bit of a problem to me. So maybe just go for the Ice Storm after all. Duplicate that. That's a strong spell. And I'll have some mana. Let's try it. Not sure if it's the best idea, but... yeah, maybe. So yeah, I do want to duplicate one of my spells, I think. Kindle? I don't think so. I think it's just Ice Storm, honestly. Yeah. It is useful, and like... it will definitely help me in some way. So, now as for the card removal, it should be probably one of the Train Stewards again. And maybe one of the discards, actually. Can play the Shade Splitters, that's not the problem. Yeah, definitely one of the stewards. I still can play those cards though. I think it's just another steward, honestly. At least I can play those discard things in empty rooms. So they are somewhat useful because of that. So ignore the sacrifice for now, just continue. Well, let's see how that goes. Will it scorch cards? Not a big fan of that. I can discard it though, that's good news. So, get the... well, actually I should just play it, in fact. Because, yeah. At some point I'll need to do something about it, so... start working on that statue. They're not really doing anything though anyway, so whatever. So play the Scourge. Play the Forgotten Power. Yeah, something like this. Try to get my champion for now out of the phased state. So, get the guard there. Get the siren there. And we're golden. I will play the Crystalline Seeds, I think. Maybe there. It doesn't actually matter which floor am I using it on, because it will kill one Absolver, and it will not really accomplish much beyond that point, so might as well just use it there then to get some magic stacks on me. Some shard stacks. Also actually should have used the Siren. Yeah. Lost some buffs. Because I don't want it to die. Might as well just use it on the same floor as my champion. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Ice Storm will need to be played at some point. Maybe on this floor? Yeah, I guess. Might as well. And one more spell. Now, I think for now, though, I should just play the double weight of contrition. Not really in a hurry. I'll be able to awake my Martyr later. Skip. Well, I can't really discard anything. It's a bit of an issue. Can play Trample for sure. I can't really one-shot this guy though. Okay, well, first of all, let's play some Packed Morsels. Awake my champion. And then we see what's up. So, can actually deal some damage to the Clip Guardian potentially. If I just use like... no, that doesn't do anything. Let's see what kind of morsel can I get maybe. I need some damage. There's not enough damage. I suppose I can apply Trample to the Siren, then all of those would be dead. But it seems very unnecessary. Okay, well, just ignore them then. Just let them move further. It's not really a problem. So just get Trample for future. And then just get some Energy Siphons as well. Buff the Siren a bit. And get some stuff. So I can't play morsels there. Might as well just get them on the second floor then. Well, something like that. That's a lot of penances. All those things are dead. I can just kill the Absolver, I suppose. I need to buff my third floor, actually. It is kinda important at this point. Maybe I should just play all of my stuff on this floor instead. Because, yeah, I do need some stats, in fact. How about that? Maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Get the morsels there. And just play more stuff. Play the Shade Splitter. Play another morsel. Get rid of Weight of Contrition. And then discard one of the others. Done. Are they dead? No, they're not dead. It's pretty close though. We'll just one Ice Storm pretty much and it should be good enough. Play this thing. Mind Collapse maybe. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll kill the Absolver actually to get rid of those cards. It's either Absolver or someone on this floor to just get some incant stacks. Maybe it would have been even be better, honestly. Well, probably just start with Kindle. I'll just play Crypt Builder, I suppose. Or ignore it. Yeah, maybe you should just ignore it, honestly. Play like the Mollusk Mage or something. Double Shade Splitter. Penance. Get them there. Ignore the Crypt Builder. Oh, this thing is not dead. Really? That's surprising, actually. Okay, didn't expect that. Well, got some damage on my Pyre, I guess. Just 7 damage more. Not a big deal, though. And, well, we aren't doing anything on this floor, I think. Just ignore it. Just play some stuff there, though. Can use the Antumbra Assault. Get some morsels. Lifesteal. Play this morsel. Play one of the guards. I think the best idea is just to play this Crypt Builder somewhere where I can get some benefits from it, like this. Okay. Ice Storm should be killable. Well, actually, maybe not. Okay, that is killable, surprisingly. Even without my Sirens. So what do we get there? As a major enhancement. Shroud Spike consume trigger fitting on a morsel unit, double amount the mana. Probably not. Apply Sap and Frostbite, also probably not. Deep Offering is really good though. I do like that a lot, so I'll take that. And then probably just draw, honestly. It's draw or it's mana. Mana is not that important relatively. I think it's draw. Draw is always important. So. Caverns. Spells upgrades. Or artifacts, unit upgrades, and then Pyre health. I think surprisingly left I think is better. I can actually use some minus costs for my offering, for example. And yeah, artifact is not that important. And I don't really want to upgrade units anymore. I'm done with that pretty much. So next floor is... actually, it should be left because of the duplicate. And this will be unit upgrade, see? Like this. So I think on this ring then, unit upgrade is a bit less relevant because of that. So left, just go left. So get the gold, see what's up with the caverns maybe. And then we get to the rest of the stuff. So who are you? Summon a friendly rebel unit to the front of this floor. I'm not really doing this kind of thing, but I can actually use this spell on the floor with my champion. Oh, but upgrade actually, maybe it can even go over the limit. That might be good. Let's try that. Apply melee weakness 1. Reasonable. On summon, apply sap 4 to enemy units. Hell no. Okay. This is actually reasonable, you know? It's reasonable for... Yeah, I can go over the limit. That's the thing. So I can actually do it on my guard. And the idea would be to set up some damage for my Siren with multi-strike after that. Or do it on the Siren, actually. That makes way more sense, in fact. Yeah, okay. Okay, so something like this. That's actually really good. Those caverns, by the way, are pretty strong on average. Like, no joke. They actually do help a lot. So upgrade the champion. 15 stacks. And you remove phased. Or dire channel. What is dire channel? On action, so triggers at the start of this unit's turn. Deal 3 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. Well, I see, but the point... the point is, it's not even summoned until a certain point, so I kinda have to take the left one, I guess. I mean, Yeah, let's just commit to it. I'm not even sure it's the right choice, honestly, because I can just die without it ever completing its summoning. But it sounds fun. Let's try it. So, what about the temple? How much do I need? That's the question. So what is the next one? Artifact for 15 packed shards, and then duplicate will probably give me some more even. So I don't really even need to do anything. Intrinsic, it's... Oh, those are all pretty good, actually. Those are all good. Do I just take them all? Like, intrinsic on specifically Deep Offering is pretty good. Just get a lot of rerolls immediately, especially if I can just... Or on Kindle, actually. On Kindle. How about that? Question. What do we get in terms of upgrades for spells? 20 magic power and consume. Well, on Crypt Builder, maybe. -1 cost, and then probably another -1 cost when I do reroll after that. Oh, this is a tough choice. There are a lot of choices there. I think the correct choice there, strictly speaking, is actually skip as much of this as possible. Which means not to use the spell upgrade. I think intrinsic is actually good, though. I think I should pick that. Because having immediate reroll is somewhat useful. Okay, you know what? Let's do Deep Offering. Okay. Then, let's actually also reduce its cost. And then I'll duplicate it on the next ring. And that's it. I will not actually use Sacrifice yet. So this will be the idea. And then also can do minus cost to my, like, Ice Storm, I suppose. Stuff like that. Permafrost. So that something can just stay with me, right? Yeah, but it's a bit worse because I already have the thing that applies Frozen. If I end up with some card by the end of it. So yeah, I don't think so, no. 20 magic power and consume. I guess I should do it to the Crypt Builder, to one of them. It's not really that useful anyway. And just reroll, yeah. Let's see what happens. Holdover. So I can just replay something. Ice Storm. Potentially. Or like Mind Collapse, for example. Gives you some mana. And some just cheap spell to spam. I don't know. There is potentially some synergy with like if I always have a card that I can... This is just so bad. If I had some better discard cards, I would just choose that. But there is none. I think Holdover should be applied though. It sounds really good, but I'm not sure what it should be applied to. I think it's a choice between Ice Storm and Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse is just a nuke that will give me a lot of mana, potentially, extra mana. But without magic power, it's not that relevant. I can get some magic power onto it though. How about that? Okay. Okay, you know what? I kinda like that plan. No, I don't. Compared to the Ice Storm, no, I don't. Ice Storm is clearly better. Let's just upgrade an Ice Storm. I don't know. I still will give it some magic power though. It will still happen. But Ice Storm is still a better choice though. Let's be real. So, minus cost is... I think it should be either... No, Kindle is just... It'll just be gone immediately. I don't really even need more mana from it anyway. Not Mind Collapse, no. I do need to play those Crypt Builders by myself pretty often, actually. Maybe I should just do this. It sounds weird, but like, I do need to play them manually. This one will be consumed anyway, but we'll just get like Shade Splitter to 0. That's also relevant, because I do need to cast spells to spam some spells. Let's get it on Shade Splitter. And continue for now. Armor 20, 400 gold for it. Should be okay-ish. Okay, who are you? Sweep. You will be dazed, so we'll get to that. Well, so, what are we doing? Definitely Martyr at some point. And we have some questionable, like, Guard and the Siren. You know what I should do there, for sure? I should play those things immediately. Like this, and then just depoffering, I think. And start stacking some spells. I kinda need to play the Santombra Assault, I think. Well, so anyway, definitely Kindle. Packed Morsels. Well, we need to play all of the spells, obviously. Shade Splitter as well. And yeah, this needs to be done, because I do need some spells still. We're actually pretty close to getting those 15 stacks. And just spam some morsels. I don't really even want to play more than 2 of them, though. That's the thing. Well, I can play 1 there. And this health thing, I don't really even care about. Just get it there. Okay. Well. I should be able... I definitely want to play those 2 things. And then as long as I can awake my Martyr, it should go fine. Okay, well, let's start with the Guard. And let's continue with the Siren. And then I need those... Actually, oh. I needed to play the Umbra Stone at some point. Well, I have to play this thing now and just hope it discards the Crypt Builder. Well, worked out. Got lucky there. Well, like, the worst case is just that I wouldn't be able to kill the Collector, which is not really a problem. Not exactly, but you know. So, get the Trample, I think. Do you even need it, really? Definitely need the Siren. And definitely do need to spam some spells. Can play the Sombra Stone later, really. Let's just buff my Sirens. Like, 2nd floor, honestly, is pretty good by itself, even. I'm not even sure if my 3rd floor is better now than the 2nd one, because of the champion. I will play like 1 Ice Storm at least there. It is actually kinda helpful. Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure. Maybe I should just concentrate on this floor instead. So Siphon 1, Siphon 2. Do the Ice Storm. Then just play other stuff. Like, I don't feel comfortable splitting those buffs between different floors. Probably a bad idea. Well, at least one Ice Storm will be played for sure. And actually both of them, yes. Also use the Trample. And also... I guess I should just hit the guard then. Should have played it earlier, I suppose. Though it wouldn't be on the same floor then. Okay. Steward. Mollusk. Can actually get the Mollusk there. And do like one Ice Storm. And just hope it hits the Crypt Builder. It did. So, what are you doing anyway? Triggers 1 damaged. I don't really even want to damage you, really. Just play some random Ice Storms or something. Something like that. Should be easily killable on the second floor. Yeah, not a problem at all. Just skip and we're done. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. Maybe this setup even is better. Though it is good to have like a backup plan on my third floor, in case I'm not as confident in what is happening on the second one. Apply Dazed 1 to enemy units, discard your hand. No? Glacial Seal. Incant, apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. This is a skip. I don't want the floor expansion. Excavation Eruption. Deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times. So basically Ice Storm, but more costly and stronger. And returns you some mana. Maybe even more mana than you spent if you kill several units. Not really what I'm doing though. I kinda need to just spam spells. That doesn't really help much. Just skip, I think. Yeah. So this is clearly left, right? Clearly. Duplicate is just too good. Yeah, has to be left. Gold. And then artifact, yes. Plus 40 health. When you play a third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. That's okay-ish, but this is too good. Basically draw +1. Yeah, I can't skip that. Too important. So what do we have in terms of trinkets? At the start of battle, summon a Morsel Miner on each floor. +6/+6. I don't think so. My champion starts phased anyway, so I can't really even feed anything to him. Yeah, I'm not so sure about those. You know, I can actually apply Large Stone to one of my weakest Sirens, or even a Guard. Or even a Guard. Because the idea is that my second floor is pretty good now, but I kinda need something to, like, hold the line for a while until it gets into play. So maybe do something like this. The problem is I will not be able to play the Mollusk Mage anymore on that floor. That is a bit of an issue, yes. But I think just bigger health on my Guard is still better. And just get some attack there. And then we reroll, and then we see what happens. Quick is not that relevant. Just get more damage on one of my Sirens. Does it matter which one? Probably not. Yeah, one of them gets health, one of them gets attack. Okay. Then we still have a duplicate. It should be one of the spells for sure. In fact, it kinda has to be Deep Offering, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, has to be. So there, I can just purge some cards. I don't have to buy stuff. Magic power is like... I don't know how relevant this is. I kind of want to reroll all of them. Not a lot of use for gold, though. I don't want any of them. That's too weak. All of them are too weak. I would rather just remove more of the stuff. Grant plus 2 stacks of Frostbite each time it is applied. Frostbite does not decay. I don't know about that. Definitely spell weakness 1. 50% chance to apply. Yeah. That's okay. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Should have like rerolled it sooner, I guess. Actually, I can still do that and get quick somewhere. Okay. I will not have that many rerolls or removes. So I think that is decent-ish use of money. So apply quick on one of my sirens, I suppose. On this one. Yeah, for example. Doesn't really matter. And let's just remove some stuff. So I don't really need this train steward, but it will die pretty quickly. It's not that big of a deal. Well, still, I should remove it. Makes it easier to play my relevant stuff in the very beginning. And then, like, one of the Forgone powers, honestly... Not sure what would be the worst card after that. They're all okay-ish. I think it's maybe Forgone power. Because I kind of need to get my setup as quickly as possible. First of all. And that doesn't really help me with that. Okay, and then duplicate. I'm pretty sure it should be... Could duplicate Ice Storm, potentially. But no, I'm pretty sure it should be Deep Offering at this point. Too strong. So that's it. I'll just discard like one of them immediately, and then I'll be able to play it on the... whenever we get to the discard pile next time. So, okay, let's go. The first spell card played each turn gets consumed. Okay, so I cannot... I need to be careful about what spells do I play first. So ideally I would like to start with consume then, right? Which I can do in this case, so that's good. Floor 2 should have the Martyr. And then we have a Giant Siren. I think Giant Siren should just go to floor 3. Yeah, as a safety net, pretty much. Sure. Then play one of the Deep Offerings. Play the Crypt Builder as well. Okay. Can just play it there. And then potentially kill the frontliner, but this is just too good. It's a lot of spells played. And then what? So this guard probably should be played alongside my champion. Yeah, well, play it. I'm not sure about Vengeful Shard. I don't need the Mollusk Mage. I only can play one of them. Just let this... no, just one damage. I'll just ignore this thing for now and just play the Mollusk Mage. Just so that it's out of my hand. Also, I will discard it anyway, so who cares. So play this thing, play the Ice Storm, play the Forgone Power. Done. Well, you're dead. You're not dead though, but you're dazed. And you will still be dazed, so it's not that big of a deal. I can Mind Collapse. It will not get me enough mana though. Well, I need to awake my Martyr for sure. Can I play 3 spells? I'll just play Enchambra Assault, I think. It will be consumed, but who cares? It's fine. Or I can... no, I cannot play Trample yet. Because he's not ready. Okay, just play this thing. Maybe... 2 more spells. So Mind Collapse at some point, and then... get the Siren there, maybe? Should have done that first then. Well, in fact, I can just ignore them for now. I think I shouldn't really go for the... for the full phased removal right now. I should just ignore this guy. Get the Mind Collapse in. Get some buffs at least. Oh, can play the Kindle. That actually does it. That does it. Okay. And play the Trample. I will need it later, so might as well. Get the guard there. Get some morsels. And we're done. Okay, need to remember about consume thing. Well, I definitely don't mind, like, consuming those Shade Splitters, so that's okay with me. So what about this floor? This floor is done. There is nothing happening there. They're just all dead. Play some random morsels. Play more Shade Splitters. Though at this point, honestly, second floor should be good enough. So maybe I should just concentrate on that instead. What is Self-Mutilation? 5 damage to the pyre. Well, I don't know. Okay, something like this. And then... I would like to apply like a couple of energy siphons potentially. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Let's start with that, in fact. Then one Ice Storm. See how that goes. Get some spells on my third floor. Play some random morsels. And I can get some damage on my pyre. It's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, try to discard my Crypt Builder there. Doesn't work? Okay. So, one Ice Storm is happening for sure. I can actually also play Deep Offering by the end of it. Discard the Crypt Builder. Yeah, that's definitely happening. Let's start with the Ice Storm though. Oh, forgot about the consume stuff. Well, it's fine. It's fine. At this point, it doesn't really matter. So, play this thing. Play the Mind Collapse as well. Can play it on another floor. For example, on this one. Shade Splitter. Morsel. And I have to play Deep Offering now. Well, those are some spells. Guess just Shade Splitter then. And one of the Self-Mutilations. Whatever I play will be consumed, which is fine. I can consume this thing. So what about the second floor? Second floor is like, I can't really help it. So, does it really matter? Yeah, I cannot really do anything about this floor. So just apply some random things. play all of those things. Play the Forgone Power. Get some buffs. Done. Okay, second floor. Still alive, but do need to play the Ice Storm. It will be consumed. Those things are dead. I think I still have to start with the Ice Storm, even though it will be consumed. Well, no, not necessarily. I can play the Crypt Builder and then play the Ice Storm. But then I don't really want that to be consumed either. So yeah, let's just start with the Ice Storm. Then it will be Self-Mutilation. Yeah, Self-Mutilation, Vengeful Shard. Mind Collapse? I suppose. And then just Forgone Power. Won the 50-50. Okay. So that's the last wave. Play the Shade Splitter first of all, just to consume it. Yeah, and just go for it. I probably will not be able to, yeah, second floor will die. Can't really do much about that. Now it will not. It actually was enough. So, for the Divinity fight, I also probably should only need one floor, realistically. I think 2 floors is a bit of an overkill against Divinity. Though I'll still set up both of them, obviously, but... let's see how it goes. I can just go for like one strong setup and that's it, potentially. That is an option. So, the problem is, as soon as I just get those guys in play, they'll start dying. Especially the Siren, by the way, because I can't really give it health. But it still needs to be played somewhere, so I might as well just play it. Yeah, but it can be protected if I play it there, though. That's the thing. Do you have haste? No. I think I'm supposed to play the Siren there for now, actually. That's actually pretty important, I think. Yeah, you know what? Siren, Martyr, Morsels, get Kindle. Okay, I will play Kindle. I will also play some Morsels, so it's health, I think. Health should be better at this point. And then probably on this floor, but it might like prevent me from playing some troop cards if I draw them right now. Let's still play it there and Deep Offering. It's kind of no point though, it will still die just to the sweep anyway. Well, whatever. So, guard is happening. I cannot play it there, so it has to be on this floor. Yes. Then I can play one of the Crypt Builders. Normally. I should apply Energy Siphon though on this floor instead. Seems like a better idea. I can use 3 spells right now. If I use both of the Energy Siphons and then Shade Splitter as well. Right? Yeah, that seems like a better idea. So just Siphon, Siphon. Shade Splitter. And random Morsel. It will die regardless. So just doesn't matter. Well, and that's it for now. Now, I do have 2 spells. So I definitely do want to play those two. Oh, that was a wrong guard, by the way. Okay. I'll need to play like one of the sirens on this floor then. Well, anyway, so first of all, I do want a siren there. That's first thing. Then I do want to play those two spells. So I might as well just start with the Shade Splitter. And then before I play the second spell... Morsel doesn't do anything. Well, that's a spell. That is actually better. Okay. Can use that instead. Okay, the champion is ready. And now we just go for those sirens on this floor. Start doing damage this way. Though the thing is, like, I still would like to play more spells on the floor number 2 instead. It actually does more damage if I do so. I do want this trample, but, well, cannot play it, so... Yeah. Okay, Ice Storm is happening. Is there any difference in what order I do those things? I don't think so. Just Ice Storm. Should have probably Antumbra Assaulted, actually. Wouldn't get morsels because of that, but I can't really even use them anyway. Should have just used it to get rid of the... damage shield. So anyway, Antumbra Assault, I think. Wait, why is it so strong? Oh, it's spell weakness. Okay, Mind Collapse then. I'll just play this guard, and then Mind Collapse. And then, like, Antumbra Assault. And then Crystalline Seeds. And then Forgone Power. Ooh. And then even one more Forgone Power. That's a lot of damage. And that's a lot of Ice Storms. Well, let's get to it. Ice Storm number 1, Ice Storm number 2. Forgone Power. Play the Mollusk Mage. And one more Forgone Power. Done. Okay, I do want Trample. Whoa. What? 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 First of all, you can cast it on the enemy? Second of all, that's not what I was planning on. What the hell? That wasn't the plan. Oh well. So, get the one of those guys dead, I think. I can kill them with Antumbra Assault and then Mind Collapse. Get some mana. Can actually also play the Energy Siphon now. Ice Storm. Do I even want to discard those? I'll not really be able to play my cards anyway. Maybe I should just ignore the Deep Offering for now. Definitely Ice Storm though. And then leave this Energy Siphon on the Divinity for later. Like maybe for some hard hits with my Crypt Builder. And skip. I can always play it later, the Deep Offering. I don't really need it right now. Well, let's see. So, definitely play some things. Ice Storm, let's start with that. No hard hits from my Crypt Builder, obviously. I probably should just discard my stuff, honestly. Maybe get some more better things. Yeah, let's discard them. Mine Collapse is still not good enough, huh? Actually, it might be enough with a... Okay, he's dead. Okay, but I could have done like this, and then kill it with Mine Collapse, okay? And then play the Shade Splitter, and then play the Morsel, and then play one more thing. And that would be it. Okay, and that's as much damage as I can do. Well, that was decent. Add the copy of the Allied Clan starter card to your starting deck. Not surprised to see that. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Ice Tornado Permafrost, so stays in your hand, right? Yeah, okay. Deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times. I see. So, spin on that Ice Storm, I think it was called, right? The card that I was playing lately. Yeah. Titan Sentry. Revenge. Apply Frostbite 3 to enemy units. Oh, this is a weird one. So, the idea would be that you play it on the floor 1. And then just allow yourself to be hit. To get hit and then apply Frostbites and do something like that. The problem is, there are not a lot of synergies that would just work with that. Like, it could work with Awoken, for example, because of the healing. Maybe with Hellhorned if you stack, like, a lot of armor. But my point is it doesn't have Incant. So, unless, like, Incant gain armor or something like that. So, unless, like, you sacrifice a lot of that stuff on it. And then at that point, it's more like you're playing Incant deck anyway. So, why you're not doing in normal Incant stuff? Because it's much more efficient and also reliable. That's the word. Well. Lodestone Totem, 3 mana. Incant applies sub 1 to enemy units. So stack a lot of minus attack. That's very good actually. But the issue is though, 3 mana is a lot. That's a lot. Also, it only has 1 health, so it's not even clear if you can protect it against some sweeps, potentially. It is decent. Need a lot of cheap spells, though. Rules of Containment. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2. Alright. Can kickstart some Frostbite decks, I suppose. Engine Upgrade consumes. It's a card. Okay. -1 floor capacity on this floor. +1 mana per turn for the rest of battle. That's incredible. That's incredible, actually. Well, maybe incredible is not the word there, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely can use it. I mean, you almost never, like, use all of your 3 floors anyway. You just never have, like, enough scaling for it to matter. So, yeah. Teeth of Gold artifact. Deal 3 damage to the back enemy unit when a unit is eaten. The funny thing is, the fight is over by that point. So the only way... There are 2, like, combos with this thing, currently, from my unlocked cards. I think 2 combos. One of the combos is the unit that just automatically eats everything that you put in front of it with Eaten ability. And another thing is the Feast, I think. Card that immediately, like, feeds everything that exists on the floor. So you need one of those things in order for that to work. But to the back enemy unit, though. That is actually decent. Primordium. The Exiled Champion. Well, we'll see about that. So, what about the last clan? Melting Remnant. Still not enough. Pretty close, though. Like, maybe one more run and we get there. 100 more enemies to kill. Yeah, sounds like one more run should be good enough if the win streak continues. We'll see about that, though. So, was a pretty successful run overall. New champion got unlocked, so maybe we'll use it in the next run. We'll see about that, but for now though, thanks for watching, and we'll continue in the next one.